Right, so we live again. This is what we do. This is how we doing it. This is how we doing it. This is how we doing it. I'm gonna set up the default templates, so it's gonna be like 10 and 50 SL, right? Because last time I did the colors differently, because some people are joining in, they don't even know what we're trading in here. They're getting hella confused. Is the gray box like a darker box, the take profit or stop loss? Is the lighter box a stop loss or take profit? Like, they don't get shit. And that's why I'm doing it this way, so everybody knows what's up. Alright. 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 And we're gonna be saving it also as the 50-10. Same stuff, same story. 10-50. Ah, dang it. We got that allergy to have BS again. 5 people watching, guys. Make sure to like the video. At 10 likes, I'm gonna do 50 push-ups. The annoyance already starts. Like the video, buy more, buy more. Now we are getting annoyed again. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna be doing the analysis in a little bit later type shit. Buy more. Buy more. Buy more. You know, like I'm gonna mention this a couple of times in the stream. Like not right now, because we don't have all of the people watching. My neighbor pulled up and said I'm too loud. You know, how did he come to that conclusion? Robo Kelly was saying, hey bro, what's good, my man? What's good, brother? Yo guys, actually we're about to hit the 1K subs. Never pretty fire. Like 3 subs left, and then we're at 1K. I think some people, some kids will do some shenanigans, you know, I'm unsubscribed, so he's going to get to 999. I'm unsubscribed, I'm unsubscribed. But yeah, we're about to hit that 1K, and that'll be pretty fire if we can hit it this stream. Like I've said it yesterday, either it was going to be yesterday or today, basically. You know, one of these is going to be it. So I've actually figured out why I can only see the stream flag when I'm streaming, because then I have, okay, I catched it. Can you see it? Right on my hand. Check that out. Put that garbage aside. Roger was saying, you've been growing fast, bro. Was 800 a couple weeks ago. Yeah, man. Channel's doing good. Like, you know, subscribers are like one thing. I would say, you know, views are like more, like, don't get me wrong, valuable in that sense that I don't care if somebody subs, but in terms of like growth and stuff. But yeah, definitely, you know, it's been going quite fast. I've started YouTube like 7 or 8 months ago, but only like up until the last like 5 months or something, I really tried to figure it out better and better. Because before that, there were like some just like very basic videos, just me analyzing. Like you can also look them up. I have like a very first video on YouTube where I just talked about my journey and how I got to where I'm at basically. In like a year or two, I'm gonna update that entire video. I think this will be quite worth it, you know, the current standpoint and all of that kind of stuff. But to be honest, it hasn't changed much. Like you're just funded, you're trading on the funded accounts, and like that's about it that you're doing, right? There's like not too much. Roger was saying, Roger. Yeah, bro, can see the production quality go up by scrolling. Good job. Appreciate it, brother. Definitely, man, you know, I try my best to, yeah, make it just more higher quality. I've also gotten a better monitor, so it's like 4K quality, which like most people can't even watch 4K, but to me it was important. Um, like people have been saying, you know, the thumbnails are not as good. The thumbnails are actually good. Like, statistic wise, it's just like I just haven't figured out YouTube and what is the reason for it not to basically get the kind of attention I would like it to have. Right? There's always going to be like multiple things that are going to play into it. And it's hard to say because, you know, if you're going to look at this, right? Because once again, there have been people, I think you were one of them, Roger. Like, it's nothing bad that you said that, but let me show that to you real quick. You see, the CTR is 8.8%, right? This is how many people clicked on the video, which is like great. This is actually really good. And it's also after like 5 days or so. Usually, you know, only the first or second day is pretty high, like to 12%, even up to 12%. And then after that, it flattens out to like 6%. But I am able to, for like most of my videos, always able to keep it above 7% or even 8%, right? Now this one will also get a little bit lower to like 8%, 8.2, 7.8, something like that. But the CTR is not the problem. It's actually pretty great. Above average, like really above average. But it's just a problem that I guess people are not watching the video as much. Like, I don't know what it is completely, but I guess not. What's the average CTR? Yeah, this is what I've showed you. Oh, the average, like the complete average. I mean, I would have to check it, but I can also check it out. Hang on. Average CTR, like for all time you're talking about, right? I mean, average CTR, keep in mind, like it's also going to include videos that only have. Hang on. It's also going to include videos that have like 1 or 2% CTR because like they're very old and I just didn't know what I was doing basically. But yeah, we can check out the average CTR. Hang on a sec. It's probably just going a sec. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Here. Just like the last 28 days, you know, hang on. Last 28 days, 6.8%. Like CTR, once again, the CTR is not the problem. Here, all time, I can show you all time. And this is all time. You see? So 6.1%, this is not bad. The CTR is not the problem, as I'm saying. It's like the attention span, that kind of stuff. Maybe tags, maybe SEO, maybe a combination of all. It's hard to say. Really hard to say. But the channel is growing nonetheless. Like, I think it just takes time. Either way you put it. The channel is growing nonetheless. Like, why is the video playing sometimes? Yeah, I just believe that it takes time, you know. So Roger was saying, very good considering you don't clickbait. Yeah. I mean, I do have like a little bit of catchy thumbnails, and I don't think that clickbaiting is something bad, to be honest. Like, as long as it's in the realm of what actually happens in the video. Like, if you're going to exaggerate, clickbaiting a little bit by exaggerating, that's like okay, right? But if you're talking about like, the Titanic will sink, and then you're talking about Bitcoin crypto, then what, like, it's of course like complete clickbait. But if it's going to be something just catchy, right, then I think clickbait is okay. Because after all, you have to see it. You have to see it from like a perspective. You have to see it from a perspective of, you're trying to catch people's attention. And if everybody's clickbaiting, but you're not clickbaiting, then it's hard for you to pop off, right? It's hard for somebody to click on the video. The benefit that I just have is because when people see the thumbnail, they'll be thinking, this is a negative risk reward. Never seen like that, something like that on like YouTube thumbnail. But then they just click on it. Besides the ones that are already watching my videos, right? Besides that, those don't count because like they already know me. They are established people of the community in that sense. They just click out of interest, or they already know what they are going to get in the videos. But we're talking about somebody new. So Shake was saying, hey, what's up, my man? Then Bibliotheque something was saying, hello, are you a day trader or a swing trader? I'm a day trader, brother. Then there's Roger, yeah, they're catchy, but like you said, everything you said in the video happens, unlike most people nowadays. Yeah, man. They be talking about, Russian and Ukraine war is going to stop, and then they talk about Bitcoin or some shit. Like, where is that connected to each other? Okay, well, there is a little bit connection actually, but you get my point. It's like completely out of the blue. It's out of the blue, like, yeah, you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, having it a little bit catchy is like one thing, definitely. Yesterday we had this phenomenon going on. So we were just live streaming, and we were at 4 likes or something like that. Then all of a sudden, we went to 11 likes after like 1 minute or something like that. Byblow was saying, what negative risk reward do you recommend? Personally, I'm aiming for RR of 4 for 1. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing. So you were talking about a 1 for 0.4, I guess. So like something like that. This is what I assume. I just didn't quite get it, because you put like usually you're saying 1 4 and then the number that how high the risk reward is, basically, right? And you said 4 for 1, so I assume that it's a 0.4 for 1. Put it like this: when somebody asks me what risk reward are you trading, and I'm saying I'm trading a 1 4, and then let's just say it's 0.25. That's just how I put it. So just tell me, are you talking about a 0.4 or are you talking about a 1 for 4 risk reward? Like, it's a whole different story. Then we probably have to get on some education in here, as usual. Does it say? I know it's coming back. Yeah. So account has taken a loss, a little bit of a blown. Like, while we're not doing the analysis for today, let's review yesterday's trade. Like, this is just for me. Some people For some people, it has to take profit. For students in my mentorship, it has to take profit. You know, that's just how it goes. It was quite unfortunate. Remember last time when we were talking about this? Like, I was telling it to you. If this is not going to run, and I hope enough people watching so they're not going to miss this part. Hang on 1 second. And I hope, yeah, okay, 9 people watching. So yesterday I was saying that shit. If this runs into a stop loss after hitting almost our take profit, I will not regret this taking this position. And even now in hindsight, after this has taken a loss, I don't regret not closing anywhere in this price action point. I don't regret that. Why? Because that aligns with the strategy. You have to take that loss. It means that the strategy has just taken a natural loss. Simple as that. Same for this pair. Like for this pair, even like I'm confused how did this not like get us out? Yeah, technically it was not there, but on some brokers, like if we're going to go to FXTM maybe, I don't know. This is probably going to be a take profit, pretty sure. For this one, I'm a little bit confused, but also same story. I don't regret not taking this position. It's just a loss that occurs. Okay, so this is what we had yesterday. I'm going to remove everything. This is where most people, this is so important, this is where most people will be saying, nah man, I need to change my strategy. You know, they'll be saying some shit like, you know, next time I'm gonna not go for a 10 pip take profit, or like in this example 18.7, next time I'm gonna go for 16 take profit. So this would have been hit a take profit. You're modifying your strategy for no reason, man. This is so idiotic. Like, come on, stick to the strategy. Losses are going to happen even with such a high win rate. They are going to happen. Now keep in mind, we're trading multiple pairs, so more losses are expected. So here we are, Bible is saying it's very difficult to trade when you don't have enough capital. Personally, I have less than 1,000 capital. 1,000 is all you need. You don't need that much. Like, I don't know if you're interested in prop firms. For like a lot of people, prop firms is like the only way to go, but I don't think so. You know, the ultimate goal is having a personal account, stack up cash. Once you have traded on prop firms, take that money and then you are going to trade on what's it called? On your personal account. That's how it should be, and not like the other way around. But like 1K is all you really need. Like, I don't think that you need like 10K or something like that. I started also with way less than that. You know, I used to work a job where I only made like 350 bucks a month. Then that's in Germany, you know, that's like way below minimum wage. And the reason for that is I don't have water anymore. The reason for that is because it was like a program where you work for free in that sense, but it's not really for free. Like a whole, like I've explained it in my first video on YouTube. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to get into it again. Pretty shitty story also. Okay, so Roger was saying, bro, I'm on 150 pounds. Yeah, that's like what I'm saying, you know, Bible, you're already like quite ahead, like you have 1K. Some people live in Nigeria, they have like 25 bucks or something like that. They have like even harder. But yeah, man, like 1K is enough for you to succeed. You get my point? I know you. NZD cap. Hang on, is this on hand? Yes, it is. Yes, this looks good to go onto the upside. Let me see how many pips is that. Okay, that's enough pips. Yeah, this might be like a very good day. I've also seen a couple of other pairs that we could be trading today. This could be like a very good day. Or like a very bad day. Like, nah, this is actually going to be a good day, like, trust. You know, the best thing about when I used to go to the gym like a lot, like I'm still training for myself, but when I used to be like heavily into gym type of shit, there was like this, you know, take creatine, take this and that, and then there was like, what's the source? Trust me, bro. Get that? I think we all have seen that meme or heard it somewhere. The source is always going to be trust me, bro. Just trust me, bro, man. That's it. 10 guys watching, guys, make sure to like the live stream. Like, I don't know how much people actually care about the push-ups. Probably like most people don't even care that much. But I'm sure there's going to be somebody just liking, you know, I just want to see you making a couple of push-ups. I'm happy to do them because I do them anyways. Like also without the live stream. So there's that, you know. And also, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Like, we're about to hit 1K subs. Or I guess some people are just waiting to be the 1000 subscriber. I can imagine that, you know. Like, they be waiting till other people subscribe like 2 more, and then they trying to be the 1000th one. That's also cool, you know. I get that. It would be cool if YouTube showed you some kind of like statistic, you know, this was your 1000 subscriber or this was your 100th or something like that. It doesn't really show that. Most accounts on YouTube are also anonymous. So if somebody subscribes to the channel, then I am like not always getting notified in that sense. Depends on if your YouTube channel is public. What we do? Robo Kelly is always coming up with the niche pairs. Yesterday also Eurocat, Euro NZD was, yeah. Also like such a niche pair. This would have been a take profit. Like slightly, but it would have been a take profit. I've checked it. A lot of the times it's like that. When you're going to avoid a bad trading day, the next trading day is going to be good. Or also if you're just going to lose. The next trading day is going to like almost 100% be a take profit. Like sometimes, of course, the market likes to do the opposite, but a lot of the times it's going to be a take profit. Okay, so like in 2 minutes or so, I'm gonna do the analysis, guys. Sleepwalker was saying, what's good, my man? What's poppin'? How are you, man? You know, sometimes the slide that I have just flashbangs me. Like, usually, like, my sleep schedule is different from anybody that is watching. Probably. I'm waking up, so I'm starting a live stream and I'm waking up a couple of minutes like before that. You know, that's just how I'm doing it. It's almost like a job at that point. Like I'm waking up to my job, but I don't see it that way. Like I'm happy to wake up for something that A, I really enjoy doing, and second, like it is beneficial after all. Like doing this YouTube channel. Like I'm not going to lie to you. Okay. I mean, the very first reason why I am waking up is, of course, because of my own trading, right? The second reason is because I like streaming. And yeah. Okay, so I've watched some stuff. We're gonna be doing the analysis now. So let's start with USCHF. Are we going for the previous day high or are we going for the previous day low? Can you see the pair right now? Hang on, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, you can. Probably we are going to go for the high and not for the low. Why? Because we already have established movement. Now keep in mind, this candle has taken out its previous day low and also its previous day high. But that is quite okay, because this is going to be our liquidity point and we are very close onto the previous day high. Now also recently, right, I take that. What's up, my man Ghost Whale? I take that into consideration. We have taken out liquidity, like major liquidity. This is just internal liquidity. This was external liquidity being taken. We had a quite, like, we were just trending onto the downside for a very long time. Remember what I've said yesterday? I've just said it yesterday on the weekly time frame. I wanted to trade higher. And I told you if we're going to have like a bullish candle onto the upside, That's the reason for me to take a trade onto the upside. Yesterday, I was also saying like, okay, we could trade onto the upside, but not really sure about that. Today is the day. What else do we have? We have relative equal highs, even more of those, right? So we have internal relative equal highs, external relative equal highs. So let me mark it out for everybody. It's going to be external. Oh, hang on. Why is it? Okay. External relative equal highs. Okay. And this is going to be your internal relative equal highs plus previous day high. Guys, I've made like a full separate video just on external and internal relative equal highs. Go check that out if you're getting confused in here. You know, like right now it looks obvious, but sometimes it is not so obvious determining, okay, why is that external? Why is not something external that is way higher up in here or something like that? It is all explained in the video that I've done. It has like the thumbnail. The thumbnail is actually showing it just like that. External, internal liquidity. So we want to trade onto the previous day high, not the previous day low. Ideally, I would have liked to see some kind of FEG that we have already traded back into, but it's okay. I mean, the daily chart alliance, we have a no-wick candle in here, actually 2 ones. I mean, they already got hit, but like I'm not going to make it too much complicated on this trade. Okay, so we are overshooting to take profit by quite a bit. In that case, I'm still willing to take it because the momentum is there and I quite like that. But I'm not going to not take the trade because of that. So stop loss placement could be that low potentially. Let's just put it in here. Yes, this would work. And we're just going to take it as that. Now let's go to our next pair. Your GBP, are we going for the previous day high or previous day low? Probably for the previous day high. If you would ask me, it's kind of the same situation. We have a lot of liquidity. You know, this is going to be internal, external. You want to trade onto the upside, but the entire candle for that matter is just not realigning because we need to be a little bit closer to the previous day high for me to consider. Like, let me quickly check on the 4-hour time frame. We have at least more info in here. Now, I wouldn't really like to participate in that one. Okay, so let's go to the next pair, AUD, CHF. Let's remove everything. Are we going for a previous day high? Never mind, we have already taken out the previous day high in here. This is not going to be a trade for us. Let's go to AUD USD. Are we going for the previous day high? Or are we going for the previous day low? Probably for the high, of course. Like I've also told you, if you're going to get trapped one time, so basically this was the trap that we have fallen back into and this was a loss. Or at least for me, like not for everybody. Also, like one of my students, Ghostwill, he has also said that this was a take profit for him. As far as I remember, at least. We had this day that basically we have taken a loss. The next day is going to be higher probability. Like, don't even ask me why that is the case. I have just seen it from a lot of backtesting that it is like that. Once again, we have to move on to the upside. This alone is already speaking. Okay, we want to trade higher. But what else do we have? This FEG, what is that? A BPR range. These are going to be also what? Relative equal highs. So that's like a beautiful setup, okay? Ideally something on the 4-hour time frame where we have already traded back into an FEG. This would make it like an ideal scenario, but this already is like, you know, really good trade to take. Now the next candle is probably going to go onto the downside because we already have 1, 2, 3, 4 candles onto the upside. The next could be a bearish, but it's also no problem. Let me see how the original position will be looking like. Okay, let's extend the entire take profit to the previous day high. I think it's quite worth it to do. Let's go to the daily real quick. Let us optimize the entry a little bit. Can we put our stop loss? We're just going to put it below this candle low. Why? Because here's going to be this entire 1-hour FEG, which, you know, you're basically giving it a little bit of buffer to return back into here. So that's also okay to take like so. It's going to be our next trade. Let me see. AUD NCD. Okay, there's no trade. It's probably this one of those days. It is going to hit take profit no matter which side you're going to take, but based off logic, you won't really want to take it. Probably we're going to go higher because of this gap, but I wouldn't really want to take a trade on that one. AUD CAD, are we trading for the previous day high or for the previous day low? Same story because they are very correlated with each other. If one is going to take profit, the other is probably most likely also going to take profit. If one of them is going to hit loss, then the other one is probably also going to hit loss, which is exactly what happened to us yesterday. But we want to trade into the previous day high. Now in here it's a little bit less clear because we don't have a BPR. Also, we have a no-wick candle in here speaking against us, actually. Let me see. Can still take this trade. It's looking fine. Okay, currently we are in here on this 1 hour time frame in this FEG. Let me see how the position will be looking like. Okay, so we have to extend the take profit by a little bit. That's fine for me. Let me see. There's not really going to be anything that we can base it off from. I mean, I would just put it at this FEG just to minimize it a little bit. It was similar to the other trade, but on the other trade it was somewhere like here, so we even had a little bit of a buffer. But it's okay to take like so, because if the price runs all the way lower, it might as well go for that FEG, which could be set the same way in here, but I don't want to minimize my stop loss by too much. I don't like that. So we're just going to put it at that. NZD USD, it's going to be quite a few trades today. Also to the upside, this was a trap. Now we're going to go higher. We've also had like significant movement onto the downside, lower and lower. So probably this time we are going to go onto the upside. Probably going to be a margin problem this time. We can't open that many positions, but we definitely want to take a long in here. Also no wick candle, it's maybe even the best. Okay, but we also have a no wick candle to the downside. So what am I even talking about? No wick candle onto the upside, no wick candle onto the downside. So there is going to be reasons to trade higher and lower, but overall the momentum is bullish. So you also want to take that as it is. It's also going to be a trade. Okay, so are we going to extend the entire take profit? Probably not. I think it's a little bit too much. Let me check on the daily. Full hour, there's something nearby. Like if there's something nearby, then I'm open to do that. But if not, then not. Now the equilibrium has already also been reached to. We're just going to leave it as that. I don't really consider something. We can put the stop loss in here. Okay, NZD CAT. It's also going to be, you know, like pretty much same scenario for a lot of different pairs today. Like I don't have to look too much into it, to be honest. Probably going to fall back into that FEG. We're also going to take a long. We're going to extend the take profit. That's just a little bit. It's fine to do. Stop loss can be below this candle low. USD CHF daily time frame, can't tell. GBP USD also like to the upside. Like a lot of pairs just onto the upside. This could just be a day where all the ones are just going to hit a stop loss. The count is blown. But no. So looking fine so far. Let me see how this would be looking like. Okay, so let me firstly take the position. So we have Euro CHF. This is like our first pair. So Euro CHF. Buy. Then we have our next pair is going to be AUD USD. Also buy. We're going to do the stop loss in just a bit. AUD USD. It's also going to be a buy. Then we have AUD NZD no trade, AUD CAT. This is going to be a buy. AUD CAT. I was even thinking about depositing a little bit more into the account because I think this is going to be a margin issue and not like an actual trade issue in that sense. But like we'll see, AUD CAT and NZD USD. Also going to take a trade on that one. Let me look on the 4 hour real quick. NZD USD. Yeah, we're also going to take a trade on that one. That's more of a risky one. Keep that in mind. I am going to tell everybody which ones are going to be more risky than the others, because there's always going to be a pair for the day. NZD USD. This is more of the riskier side. Then we have NZD CAT. And always when I'm taking trades, everybody's just leaving because they need to take it on their phone or whatever it's going to be. So NZD CAT is probably also going to be like an opportunity for us. Yeah, let's take NZD CAT. NZD CAT. CAT. So let me quickly check something out. So we are in here. We have to do the stop losses first, and then after that we can see. GBP USD is also like potential, but you know, we have too many positions. Like I might take this on my prop firm account, on the high risk prop firm account. Like not all of them, but because like we just don't have enough margin in that sense. I'm gonna do the stop loss in just like a second or two. Like, okay. So yeah, we're gonna be doing the stop losses firstly. Like here, stop loss. This is going to be, no, hang on, your CHF firstly. So this is going to be our stop loss for your CHF. Your CHF right in here. Stop loss. Yeah, once again, there's probably going to be a margin issue. And if it's going to be a margin issue, then I will deposit a little bit more. Because, you know, this shouldn't be the problem when you're trading AUD USD. AUD USD is going to be the next one. It's 1 hour time frame. AUD USD, stop loss. And also take profit. Then we have AUD CAT. It's going to be AUD CAT. Then we have to take profit. Then we have NZD-USD. NZD-USD. I'm gonna check out how much that is going to be like margin-wise. And then the last one, NZD-CAT. Gonna be. Hang on, I will tell you what are going to be the best options for everybody to take in just a second, okay? Like, there's still like more riskier trades than others, and then there's going to be like more NZD-CAT, and then there's going to be some which are just better to take. You know how it works. Stop loss. Don't forget the spin, very important. Yeah. You know, like my neighbor, he came up to me and said, you know, what are you doing there? Like at 2 a.m. in the morning, what are you doing there, man? I am not going to tell him what exactly I'm doing. But yeah, my neighbor was already like complaining about that shit. Anyways. But I'm gonna do that spin anyways. Don't care. Okay, so I'm gonna check. There's going to be a margin problem. So it's going to be 5.5. Hang on. This, like year CHF 5.5. Then this one is going to be. Hang on. Okay, never mind. So 4.27. 4.27. Then we are at AUD CAT. It's going to be 3.17. 3.17. And that's going to be 4.73 plus 4.73. That's right now NZD-USD. And then NZD-CAT is going to be 3.33 plus 3.33. That's going to be 21. That should work. Yes, that should work. I mean, 20%. Like, if margin falls below 20%, it's going to start taking positions. But we are like, yeah, like almost above that. You know, in that scenario, every of those would have to go like way lower. I don't expect that to happen. I don't think we have to deposit I think it's going to be fine. Because like in total, and actually quite coincidentally, it's going to equal to exactly like 21. Just search it up real quick. And yes, I'm using Google. You know, like 21. So we are pretty much safe about when it comes to margin. Should be fine. Should be alright. Yep. Hang on, I'm gonna get the pillow. Oh, we are at 10 likes. Yeah, I'm gonna do the real quick. I'm gonna do it like very, very, very quietly, you know? Ooh. Shh. I made it as quiet as possible because my neighbor was talking some shit last day. So I'm gonna just pretend as if I'm listening to him. And then after like a week or so, we're just going to be annoying as hell again. Anyways. So the story goes like that. Neighbor came up to me and said, like, you're loud as hell at 2 a.m. And so I said, like, I'm trying to be quieter and shit. But like, I'm going to be quieter for a couple of days, and then we can be running around like idiots again. So, so Ghost was saying, man, new PR on the amount of trades. Yeah, man. So we're doing it. Ghost was saying, only took one though. Yes, man, which one did you take? Also was saying, the only thing you need is a Cloud Pillow, Streamfly, and Stream Spinner. Yeah. Cloud Pillow, Streamfly. Streamfly I have already killed. Like, rewind back in the stream if you want. Like, I've killed it, and I've also, like, shown it. It was on my hand. But yeah, these are the only things that we really need. This is what we do. Because, like, so the very best pair that I recommend for today. Hang on. USD. Yeah, guys, so how was everybody's week doing so far? Yeah, new PR. Kind of funny, isn't it? I might check out chat real quick. So also say no Streamfly. Yeah, man, like it was annoying so I just smacked that shit. AUD USD brother, keep the streak going. Yes, man. That's how we doing it. AUD USD is actually like my best pick for today. Like my brother Ghostboy just knows it beforehand. Like didn't even have to do it like in the market outlook or something like that. In the private group, you already knew it. So Roger was saying, not bad, bro. I have Monday off college. Like what? Like I don't remember what I was talking like a couple of minutes ago. Like what are you referring back into? Like just in general or what? Like the other day I saw somebody in the Discord and maybe he's also watching. He said like just trade negative risk reward and put the stop to break even once it gets higher, and that way you can trade a 1 for 10. What am I even supposed to say about that kind of stuff? So he's basically saying that, like take a position like that, the original, then once it gets into like take profit, then just put your stop at break even, and then just increase it to like, I don't know, 1 for 1 million. That of course is not going to work over the long term. Roger was saying you asked how's our week so far. It's been like I just forgot it. Like sometimes I'm talking about so many different topics, like I'm just forgetting it. Great, man. So you have Monday off college. Is it like a general thing that you have Monday off college, or just that one? Cause I don't know which college has like Mondays off, but that's pretty fire, man. Like probably just like a one-time thing. Yeah, we've been strolling, I guess. Mm-mm-mm. Guys, make sure to like the live stream and also subscribe to the channel. We're about to 1K. Yeah, bro, I'm in 4 days a week, Tuesday till Friday. That's actually pretty fire, man. Like, that's fire college. Like, just 4 days. Does it come with a trade-off? So, basically, I don't know, you have to do some kind of, like, exams faster or something like that? Or is it like really just, Tuesday till Friday? Because if it's like really just Tuesday with Friday and no strings attached, that's like fire. Pretty fire shit, man. You're from the UK, I assume? Because of pound? British pound? Pretty sure. Yeah. Lately just tired as hell. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna just be right back. Give me a second. There you go. There we go, guys. So Raj was saying, now, bro, I've got coursework and I do a lot at home, so they give us a day off. All right, that's fine, man. Roger was saying, yeah, England. So Sleepwalker was saying, I was disconnected. What did I miss? You missed everything. Nah, man, you didn't really miss much. Like, we have taken a couple of trades, currently all in the red. But it's what we do. Oh, actually, you have missed something. Or no, you haven't. You haven't missed like the most important part. The most important part is me getting food. It's just some kind of rice with curry type shit. For everybody of my Indian fellows, you'll be into that. You'll be India, we got curry. So Sleepwalker was saying, I asked last time. Not sure if you answered. I actually haven't seen it, but yeah. Do you play chess? Not regularly or something, but I am able to play chess. Like, I know the rules. I'm not like best player. Well, yeah, I can play it. What about you, man? Are you playing chess on a day-to-day basis? Just regularly, casually? Are you well at it? Sleepwalker was saying curry chicken and rice. Yeah, man. We got that sweet type of curry, These days, what we do. You got me thinking around. Na, na, na. Yeah, it's pretty good food. Sleepwalker was saying I play casually with friends. Nice, man. Are you good at it? Sleepwalker reminds me of Skywalker. You know Skywalker? Has anybody even watched Star Wars here? You should if you haven't yet. Star Wars is such a classic. In my opinion, it's like Lord of the Rings. You should watch it, like, at least once. Pretty interesting movies. Mm. There's like the series I watch. It's called The Honey. I'm just 1000 elo taught myself. Like, I'm not too much into it. I know that in chess.com or something, like the biggest app or like the biggest place where you can play chess online has like a lot of elo, or like it goes by elo, like a ranked system. But I don't know like how much is like a lot, how much is not a lot. But I guess 1000 is like a lot. Yes. Mm. But how do these online chess things determine if you're cheating or not? How could they tell? Roger was saying, seen all 9, bro. Classic. Yeah, man. Like, for real, the classics. Great shit. Like, somebody's also into that. But, like, because, of course, like, it's classics, but I also know people who haven't just watched that shit. Like, they're just not into it. It's unfortunate, right? It's, like, so cool movies. But Sleepwalker, no. It's like, how do they determine if you're cheating or not? That's, like, always what I wondered. Because if somebody is cheating, how could you tell? Like, in a game, that's, like, different story. If somebody's cheating, like, shooting through walls or some shit, or flying or some shit like that. But how are you going to tell if it's like on chess? Like, what if that player is just like really good at playing? I think you can determine, can't you? Isn't that Magnus Carlsen the best? And then there's also like the number 2 Japanese guy or something like that. Pretty fire, to be honest. Like, I think chess is a good game. Mm. I like strategic games in general. Back when I used to play like a lot. I used to play Clash Royale like a lot back in the day when I was way younger. Does anybody play that shit still? To this point, maybe Roger. I just know that, like, I'll log into it like every couple of months, to be honest. And it just got worse and worse, and I just stopped playing. Like, the last time I actively played was like 4 years ago. Pretty long time. Sleepwalker saying they use simple algorithms to filter common cheat behaviors. Nah, but how? Like, what if that person is just really that good? Like, you cannot, there's like not obvious, like, delaying on obvious moves. Okay, but what if the AI is like already very good at also determining the obvious moves? Then it's like not delayed anymore. Oh, what, like the opposite? What if that person is just really thinking about that obvious move a lot? Like, I'm pretty sure you can't. Okay, first of all, you will never be able to catch every cheater. That's like set in stone rule. But also, what's it called? But also, I don't believe that there's like there's that much of a big reason to basically try to get extremely good at Elo, because there's just cheaters. Which I've also heard that Magnus Carlsen was able to beat like best AI, chess AI in the world or something like that. I heard that. And there's actually a reason for it. First of all possible chess moves are just so much, like 17 quadrillion or something like that. You need like a computer that is as big as the Earth or something like that to like calculate all scenarios that are possible. Which, you know, is not practical. And also, you don't have to know all like 17 quadrillion possible moves or possible scenarios that can occur. Do you think Magnus Carlsen knows all of the 17 quadrillion moves that could potentially happen? No. So that's also not even needed to be like very good at chess. Sleepwalker was saying I played Clash Royale, loved Expo 3.0. Man, I was hardcore. I used to play 2.9 back with the ice golem. But crazy, I was also always Expo player. Like there was also 2.6 Hawk Rider, but I always played, you know, Expo. Guys, one more subscriber and we have 1,000. But yeah. GBP we didn't take. Let me remove it. Sleepwalker was saying, yes, it's hard to catch all cheaters. Yes, it is, man. Of course. Sleepwalker was saying 1,000. 1,000? Like, what do you mean by 1,000? Yo, guys, we got 1K subs. Oh, you mean by one? Man, you got one. You meant like 1,000 subscribers. Appreciate it, guys. For anybody that has been into this journey for either quite some time now, or who has already who has just joined, no matter what it's going to be, I really appreciate you watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I also hope that I could give you value in these videos, in these live streams, whatever it's going to be. Appreciate it, guys. We have 1K. Now let's get to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 10. How about that? No? All comes with time. Pretty far, man. We hit 1K. Let's see how long is it going to take us to get to 2K. So it took like 7 or 8 months to get to 1K. But getting from 1K to 2K is not going to be like another 7 or 8 months. I think it's going to be less. Like maybe half. Oh no. Really fire, man. We hit 1K. So cool. Fire. Fire, 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 man. Like, if this is going to continue, that we're just going to get like 20 likes every stream, then I might have to do like 15 likes, 50 push-ups. Like ranking like 150 push-ups once we get to 30 or 40 likes. It's also going to get quite extreme. Let me put it this way, hang on. I think people don't get it. We have to do it this way, like every 10 likes. So like that, every 10 likes. So now everybody gets it. To be honest, I'm like at 30 or 40 likes, I might really just put it at 15 likes and then 50 push-ups, because no, man. Like, I'm not supposed to do 200 push-ups in a row. It's so funny. Every time that I'm taking the trades, there's like a significant drop in viewers. So sometimes we are going from 12 viewers watching to 3. Which one of them is myself, the other is a goldfish, and the third one may be a bot. I don't know. You know, and then after they have done them, everybody returns back. Quite interesting to watch. We got 1K subs, by the way. I gotta do this. So it was an important part, you know? So yeah, we were just rolling. We are waiting shit out. 888 Sniper was saying, bro, you seen XC Select? Nah, I didn't. What is it about? What is that? Tell me about it more. Hang on, is there like a black space between my camera? No, I guess not. Anyways. Okay, so X88 Sniper is saying it's a broker like a prop firm. 1 million capital, no swap fees. To be honest, I never really cared about swap fees. Like, they never mattered to me, because swap fees aren't that much. Especially because sometimes it's even a positive for you. Like, I'm not saying it's bad to broker, I don't know it. Like, I already have mine. Which there is like some good stuff coming up for you. guys, I am gonna be doing like I'm going to set up copy trading. Like I'm still working on it. You know, people have been asking, how can I copy your trades and that kind of stuff. I was working on it and I'm still working on it. Like I'm not slowing down. It's just like not dependent on me time wise. Like I'm still doing it. 888 Snipe was saying, but it's legit. It's a big CFD broker in Australia. Nah, that's good shit, man. That's good stuff. Yeah, like to be honest, like I don't really care about swap fees. And what do you mean by it's a broker like a prop firm? Is it like a broker that also functions as like a prop firm, or like what is it? So 888 Sniper was saying it's a broker that gives real capital with less rules. I might look into that. I can look into it. Hang on. Might be so interesting. You never know. Are you sponsored by them? Like getting into streams, doing promotion. For how long have you been watching my channel, or are you new? Okay, my first question is, it says powerful platforms you can control. So basically, hang on. Yeah, look at that. Why does it say MT4? Who uses MT4 today? Like everybody's on MT5. Only Nigerian scammers are on MT4. Don't get me wrong, nothing against somebody that's from Nigeria. There's just that a lot of times when like Nigerians just putting something into the chat, it's always MT4 for some reason. Like where's the platform part of it? I don't get it. So 888 Sniper was saying, nah, trade with them, they have MT5. Okay. Why did they say MT4 then? No, but I believe you. No worries. What's it called? I don't get the platform side of things. And where's the catch? Like, where's the catch actually? There has to be like a catch. It can't be that they just give you 1 million and funding for free. There has to be some kind of catch. Either you have to like buy the challenge or like deposit a certain amount. Like I don't know what it's going to be, but there's like always a catch. It can't be like that simple, unfortunately. Yo, that's actually looking pretty interesting. So look. So for like a very long time, right? Hang on. Where is it? So for like the longest time, this stuff was always just saying, oh, I guess you can see it, hang on. 1 second. I'm gonna show it a different way. So for the longest time, this green shit was just yellow, right? The entire time was yellow. Now it's green because we got 1K. You feel me? Yeah, I just thought that was interesting to share. Okay, so 888 Sniper was saying, and they top your account as you progress. Oh, it's pretty cool shit, man. But what if I don't have to have that restriction anymore? Like, so let's just say there's no paying for challenge fees. Okay, but what if I'm okay? So let's just say you have to deposit $500. You hit 10% max drawdown. What happens after that? Like, there has to be some kind of consequence, doesn't it? Like, what happens afterwards? That's what I'm confused about. You go on timeout for 2 weeks? What? That is not like just a timeout, brother. That is your funds being frozen for 2 weeks. Why do I have to go on a timeout if I fail the challenge? What's the reason for that? Sleepwalker, is your PC setup good for trading? Do you have any... Brother, for trading, you can trade on a potato PC. Trading requires barely any power. Like, I have pretty good machine laying around in here, and like you can never actually see it. And like that. I mean, you can still like barely see it. But yeah. Anyways, like pretty good machine laying around, but that is far from needed. Like you can, hang on. 888 Snap was saying, nah, not your funds, their funds. Okay, makes sense. So what I was saying, for trading, you can trade on the most potato PC ever. You don't need like a crazy PC or whatever. You can trade on like a simple laptop. There's also people trading on phone. I don't recommend trading on phone though. You know, get like on a laptop or PC, you know, just like a small laptop. Like 200, $300 is going to do the job. Like you don't need like a crazy machine. If you're really just doing trading with that thing, and maybe occasionally watching some videos, whatever. So Sleepwalker saying I use Quant Tower. It maxes out my laptop. What is Quant Tower, man? Quant Tower. Oh, so it's like another broker, I guess. Trading platform. You're saying it's maxing out your laptop. Well then, I don't know. Like I've also traded on pretty shitty PC. Like I don't know how much people are here into PCs, but it had like a 1080 GPU and then like an Intel i5, but like a very basically the PC is like more than 10 years old, okay? And I was still like without a problem able to run every single trading platform whatsoever, you know? But since it was just so old, and especially I wanted to do YouTube, I wanted to start streaming, that kind of stuff, you couldn't handle that shit anymore, right? Maybe on like very low quality, but I don't. Even though most people can't even watch on 4K, the stream is going right now on 2K, 60 FPS. Most people can't even watch that because their monitor is like 1080p or something. To me, it still matters. Like in the back of my head, I need to have it on 4K. That's like the only reason why I got a better PC to begin with. If I did not start YouTube and streaming, I would have never gotten a better PC. What is the reason for that? Mac Joker saying, I'm Bakers. Good to see you, man. Yeah, so once again, I would have never gotten a better PC if it wouldn't be for a actual bigger purpose. Because I don't believe that you need like crazy often a PC to start trading or to trade to begin with. I mean, come on, if your phone is able to handle trading, then like a PC might as well also be able. Okay, nowadays the phones are also like not that bad in terms of raw computing power, but still. But like for recommendation, I mean, first of all, what's your budget? Are you looking for a laptop or PC? For example, I like PC more because it's just better power. Yes, I know you can take your PC anywhere, but I also don't really see a reason. Like I don't travel that much or anything like that. I think laptop also doesn't make sense for most people, to be honest. Like people are getting themselves a laptop just for the sake of it. Yeah, I can take it anywhere, but then they are never taking their laptop anywhere. The laptop just sits at home. So why did you buy a laptop when it's like literally just at home the entire time? The purpose of a laptop or the benefit is, okay, you have like a whole computer that has less power than like an actual computer, but at least you can take it with you, and the computer is still able to do like most of the tasks that you want from it. That's like the purpose of a laptop. But if you're having a laptop and you're just at home the entire time, then what's the purpose of a laptop? You might as well just get an actual PC. Sleepwalker was saying 1K. Yes, man, 1K, my brother. We're at 1K. You know? So the only reason where I would get a laptop is when I start traveling a lot. You know, then I'm gonna get like a extreme laptop because I like to just buy quality right from the start personally. Because especially like in my younger days when um I didn't get the sort of purpose of quality, I bought like something and then it just broke after 1 or 2 years. That's why like after the years, after like I've grown up and shit, I thought, okay, like just buy quality right from the start, so it's going to last you like a very long time. Even like it starts at the very smallest things, and it's like way different topic than trading, but here we are. For example, I bought display port cables for my monitor, okay, for my monitors, and I bought like immediately a 5 meter cable. Although I like hell, I don't need a 5 meter cable, right? But I don't know what's going to be in the future, so I'm just immediately going to get like a 5 meter cable because maybe like in the future I want my PC to sit like on the back of the room, you know, so I don't have to buy like a new cable to do that shit. That way I have like a 5 meter cable. Yeah. Sleepwalker was saying 1K. 1K is your budget. Is your setup over that? Yeah. My setup is way over that, brother. For 1K, I know a laptop that's actually pretty good, and it doesn't even like hit that 1K. Next time in the stream, because like I have to ask somebody. I've recommended that laptop to somebody else, and he's using it, and you know, works perfectly fine. It's also a very good laptop. Remind me of that next time. I will ask for you, and then in the next stream, just ask me, and then I'll tell you. All right? Pretty good laptop. You know, it handles everything. Like that guy I recommended it to is also occasionally playing some games on it. You know, like works fine. Really good laptop. Like way above everything that you would need for trading. Once again, like for trading, if you really just want to do trading, then just get like a 200 laptop. That's it. But if you plan on doing something else with it, you know, maybe you're into games, like I don't know, then yes, you know, invest more. So Sleepwalk 1K is your setup where with that? Yes. Okay. That's what we're rolling with currently. Deep Arc was saying, okay, I don't play much games. Yeah, so once again, like you don't want to regret buying a 200 laptop, right? Because then it can really only do like trading and, you know, watching videos, browsing, you know, that's it. Sleep Arc, things like Monopoly. Well, then definitely just get like a 200, maybe 300 laptop, like for real. Just like, but you have to be certain. You have to be certain because you don't want to be like, ah, shit, man, you know, I just bought this cheap ass laptop, or even though, what's it called? I want to do X and Y with it, right? But if you're like, sure, man, like I am buying that laptop primarily for trading, then just get 200 to max 300 laptop. It's going to work fine. Like I remember, my monitor broke down, right? There was like this one occasion, and then I had to use a laptop that was like super old laptop. Even like this was like 4 years ago, approximately 3.5, 4 years ago, and I wanted to do trading, but I couldn't because the monitor broke down. So I had to use like a very cheap ass laptop. It was like in the back of the back rooms in my home, right? And I used that shit. You couldn't even browse. You couldn't even properly browse the internet, right? If you're going to want to watch a video, it couldn't work properly. It was just loading forever. And no, it was not because of the internet. But however, I was still able to trade on that shit, on that potato PC, you know? On that toaster, I was still able to trade. Why? Because trading takes like so, like, it's really just like a couple of pixels on the screen. There's like not much that you have to calculate. Once again, people are trading on phones. You know, you could also just trade on your phone if it's like really going into that extreme scenario, which I also used to do. Although once again, I don't recommend trading on phone because on phone you don't have that overview. That's what I don't like about phone. You just can't see everything that you're supposed to see. And it's also just unprofessional in my opinion. Like if it's like emergency or something like that, you know, it can, but like don't trade regularly on the phone. That's what I mean. When it's like when the situation is just a little bit worse, then yeah, you know, you can trade on phone. Or also in the scenario where you only have phone. If you only have phone, okay, well, you have to work with what you have. That's like different scenario. I mean, that's just my opinion. Everybody that does it like they want doesn't mean that you are unprofitable if you're trading on the phone, but it's just my view on this. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so next time in the stream, you know, just remind me of it, and then from there I'll like most likely have it ready for you, and then I might just tell you which one it is, like which laptop. It's like from Tough, some shit like that. Pretty good laptop, I'm telling you. Or so like for its price range, can do pretty much everything on it. But once again, I forgot you were only playing Monopoly. Now, if you're playing Monopoly, then yeah. Some big shit in my Twitch was saying cheap viewers. Then you mentioned like the name of where to get them or remove the space. Yeah, man, some kind of advertising BS. Sleepwalker saying yes, if phone is only option, you can get used to it. I know people that do that. They work and is not able to carry around laptop. Yeah, man. Yeah, like that's different scenario. there's like no other option, then yes, you know, you just trade on phone, right? Like work with what you have. That's what I always like to say. You know, you don't need for anything, for somebody that wants to start, let's just say streaming. Do you really think that you need like a absolute machine setup or anything like that? Professional microphone, professional, whatever it's going to be. No, people started streaming, or this goes for anything, trading, streaming, whatever. People started doing YouTube videos with like a phone. You know, it all comes with time. Make shit work with what you have. Like, it's that simple. And you also don't need like a crazy budget for anything to start. You know, talking about trading. Because there was like this one guy, Bible, he was saying, you know, I only have 1K, brother. Like, there's people around there having 50 Nigerian dollars. Like, even way less. Or Nigerian, like, I don't know what currency they use, I forgot it. So, and they still somehow make it work, some of them. You know, so like 1K is already way ahead of the game. Feel me? Where's 888 Sniper? With his broker recommendation. Don't know. You know, I love the smells, but it just gets so dirty always. Okay, so Sleepwalker is saying. Okay, so this was here. 888 Sniper saying, I'm here, bro. Okay, good to have you, man. I was already like, where's that guy gone? So active about the broker and then gone. He's saying, I'm listening. Alright, I got you. You're just keeping it low key and chill. People have been asking me, what is that stock? Because in previous streams I was saying that I'm trading that. Somebody DM'd me and said, you know, what is that? That is like, this company basically makes military weapons. And so like very early on when Russia started versus Ukraine, 8 days time was saying took a short on MNQ. Okay, I'm gonna watch that. In just a bit. So once again, yeah, once Russia and Ukrainian war started, I just invested money into it. Because like easiest money like that I've ever made so far in my life. You know, like war starts, you just invest in a military company that does military weapons. Simple as that. Like you can look it up. Lockheed Martin Corporation. They do that kind of stuff. Yep. So there's that. So it is, I was saying, took a short on MNQ. Like I am not mini NQ, I guess. Like I'm not into futures. Took a short. Oh, like big price action gap. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I like that. I'm not into futures, but definitely also trade the strategy. Also on futures. Now I like that, taking a short. You know, I would be surprised if somebody takes a long, to be honest. You know, price action gaps like to be filled out, and it's also the same for futures. Futures traders take this even more serious, I assume, as far as I've heard and like seen. Especially like the weekly open. So it's great shit, man. It's good stuff. For anyone that is watching the live stream, guys, make sure to hit a like. After 20 likes, I'm gonna do the rest of the push-ups. I'm gonna do 50 push-ups. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And also in general, you know, quick advertisement. for my own YouTube channel. I've like made a full masterclass that I've released. If you want to, you can watch it for free on YouTube for you to access and watch. Sleepwalker was saying, I'm going now. Bedtime here for me. Have a good one. Have a good one, brother. See you in the next live stream. Thank you for joining. It was a great time having you here. And yeah, brother. See you in the next one. Catch you. We got 12 people watching, guys. Make sure to hit that like. Come on. Checking out a couple of pairs. Like this pair was also not a bad choice for today. But I haven't taken it because it's basically the same reason that I've told you about last time. I haven't looked too much into it yet, you know? And if I haven't too much into it, I don't want to take like a rushed decision. You get me? So now it should be obvious for every single person that is trading. We're trading a negative risk to reward because once again, I've done the position. And also, guys, like, so YouTube has sent me the 1 million play button, as you can see, or like the 1K play button. You see? This is the 1K play button. Appreciate it, guys. We got the accomplishment finally ready, presented to start trading, as you can see. Saying start trading. This is what we do. It's hilarious. Robo Kelly was saying sure. Yeah, man. I thought about actually changing my name on YouTube though. The other day or so. Yeah. So RoboKelly was saying, did you get other payouts after funding Pips interview? Yes, of course, man. Funding Pips was just that one interview that I've done. I've heard that Top Step has some kind of problems going on, or like had problems going on. If I remember it. Like you couldn't close positions and that kind of stuff. That's just what I heard. 14 people watching, guys. Make sure to like the video, the live stream. Also subscribe to the channel, and free masterclass on YouTube for you to watch. The latest video is the full masterclass. Go watch it, go check it out. It'll make you profitable. Hopefully, if you're going to watch from start to finish and take it serious. You have to put in the work yourself into. No, I've deleted AUD USD. What? Everything is gone when you... Okay, so let's just do the analysis again. So first of all, I will go for the previous day high, or previous day low. Probably we are going to go for the previous day high because we already have established movement. Right? And now previously we have been tricked about this candle because we thought that we are going to go into the previous day low. Hasn't happened. It's more of a confusing trade, but it happens, right? And also, what can you see? This is going to be what? An FEG. If you're going to extend it to the left, you have a PPR because you have two FEGs aligning with each other. So this is going to be the previous day high we want to trade into. It's going to be internal liquidity. So you can put it as that. Internal relative equal highs. Also made a full video on internal and external liquidity. Go watch it if you want. Previous day high. Like plus previous day high, and this is going to be your external liquidity. That's going to be external relative equal highs. And then this one is going to be your BPR. Balanced price range. 4 hour time frame. Pretty much same scenario. From here, we have taken the position at 0 AM as usual. Something around the corner. Getting kind of dark. Like something like that, but we have taken a little bit of a better entry somewhere in here, and then we have extended to take profit to the previous day high. If I remember correctly, let me see. USD, yes, we have extended it to the previous day high. That's how it's looking like. And yep. Extra analysis for you guys. One more time. Yeah, so Ghostway was saying last time, like he probably already left, I don't know, that he wanted to join like on Wednesday. Hopefully that's going to happen. Was pretty fun streaming. Like also, I assume you guys like it when somebody else is also here. Because although I try my best to just talk constantly and constantly, sometimes there's just like these black spots, let's just put it that way, where like I'm just not saying something. But like I'm talking the entire time, and then if there's somebody else, then you know, you can also talk, that kind of stuff. Feel me? Yeah, so we're just letting the positions roll. We're having a little bit of a pullback. That's not gonna be enough. We need more. Buy more. Remember that, guys. Buy more. Buy more. To be a little bit more quiet. Because like neighbor was already saying like, you know, stop that shit. But my neighbors also like doing party like on Wednesdays or something like that. And I'm the type of person when like my neighbor is doing some kind of party, I am never going to be like, ah man, you know, stop the party, stop doing that shit. Like I really completely don't care if somebody's doing party. Even if I'm sleeping, I will just sleep anyways. I don't give a fuck if somebody's doing party because it's, after all, it's their room, it's their apartment, just like it's my apartment. But I also don't like to have like stress. You get me? Like I don't want to basically I like to avoid as much conflicts as possible. But if of course like shit is going to get too extreme, then I'm gonna tell him, brother, like I'm gonna do my thing and I don't give a shit. But also where I live, the walls are kind of thin, I guess. So we're basically able to hear everybody. So yeah, currently we're rolling. Probably about to end the stream, guys. Like last couple of questions, and then I'm at end the stream in 10 minutes or so. If you got anybody else that you want me to talk about, psychology, risk management, anything there is. Also, for anybody that has been watching new, let me know. Are you watching new to the channel or have you been watching? Because, like, I know, like, Roger, Sleepwalker is gone, 888 Sniper. I've also seen you a couple of times. Like, I know these people are, you know, here for longer, but I was talking about people who are just joining new. I would like to know you guys, because maybe you're just not familiar with what we're doing in here. I mean, also Robo Kelly, you're also like not that new in that sense. You've also been here for a good amount of time. And actually, you're called RB123, man. But I know you used to be called Robo Kelly. Man, just name your, like, change your name to Robo Kelly. Like, what's it called? Got used to that shit. Like, what did I. Like, what? I didn't even understand what is he talking about. The clickbait shows a disrespect FPG. It should go up as per demand. Like, what? I don't understand what he's talking about. Can anybody explain it to me, please? Because, like, seriously, not to make fun of him, I don't understand what he's talking about. Like, I would like to know, you know? Like, maybe because of an FPG that has been created in here or some shit. Like, maybe an FPG and then, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyways. Alright, guys, so I see nobody really participating in chat no more. So I'm gonna be ending the stream for now. Thank you for everybody that has tuned in. Once again, watch the masterclass that I have done on YouTube. It's the very latest video that I have done. It's going to explain to you everything from A to Z on how to do this on a day-to-day basis, right? It's going to break down the entire strategy that we are trading right in here, right? But just in a very structured way, in detailed way, because in the streams, I'm just showing off trades and this and that. But in the masterclass, that is going to be way more structured. And yeah, you're going to get all of the details. Once again, if you want a prop firm pass, if you want your prop firm to be passed, then I'll pass it for you. For that, go to the link in my description. It's on my website under services, like on the top center, there's going to be services. Go to it, prop firm passing, and I'm going to pass your prop firm challenge for you. Okay? So yeah, thank you guys to everybody that has tuned in. And okay, hang on, I'm gonna do like the rest of the push-ups, like 3 push-ups, hang on. Okay, there we go, guys. So yeah, anyways, thank you everybody who has tuned in, and see you in the next time. See you in the next one, brothers. Bye bye.